The internet is hilarious, dude. So I get home from work and I see that Nintendo has cut its forecast of the amount of Wii U's that it plans to sell by the end of March. Originally, they set the target to 500.5 million units, and now they've shortened it, I think, to 4 million. And boy, the internet. As soon as that's announced, you see article titles such as this. Really? Really? So the system is not selling well because they cut the forecast, the sales forecast of the system. Sounds reasonable until you look at the numbers, until you use common sense. But first, let's look at the numbers. Nintendo has come out and said that they've sold 3.08 million Wii U's as of December 31st. And last time I checked, it's the end of January, meaning those January numbers aren't even accounted for in that figure. So, the system came out November 18th. They've sold over 3 million in a month and a half. From November 18th through December 31st, they sold over 3 million. But that's a fail. Really? Even the original Wii, you know, the system that was sold out for over a year, that system in the same time frame was at, I believe, 3.5 million. So the best-selling console in recent memory was only at 500,000 more than the Wii U, which is a flop. Yeah. Everybody's claiming nobody's buying these Wii U games, yet they managed to sell 11 million since December 31st. And do the math. Do the math. That averages more than 3 games per owner in a month and a half time span. How many games do you buy a month? Exactly. But then I see some people, oh, well, you know, they're just throwing Nintendo Land in there. That's to up the software. Okay, fine. Let's assume that even though they weren't, let's assume that every Wii U sold since December 31st was bundled with Nintendo Land. Even if you take that out, that still averages to more than 2 games per system sold. Have a damn seat. Now, onto the media that's throwing this way out of proportion as usual. You gotta ask yourself this. Sometimes you just have to use common sense. Now, why would Nintendo cut the sales forecast on the Wii U? Why? Oh, I got it. Maybe it's because a few games from Nintendo that were supposed to come out before March 31st got delayed. It all makes sense now, doesn't it? Big major titles that were supposed to come out before March 31st aren't coming out before March 31st, and that affects hardware sales? Oh my gosh. Dr. Trey, you're a genius. You're a freaking genius. Why didn't I think of this any sooner?